Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're coming to the Philippines for the first time, regardless of the situation, I always recommend Airbnb for your first trip. There's a lot of reasons for that. Number one is that in the Philippines, people are not required to be honest with you. They can put an ad that says, 3-bedroom condo, everything works, centrally located, $600 a month. And you get there and it's a 2-bedroom and it's, way out in the village somewhere. And that's just how it is. And they're going to treat you like, well, what? And they'll say everything works. Well, you better check and make sure everything works, because they can say it. They can even put in the lease that everything works. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't. And they can tell you it's $400 a month and you get there and it's $650. They can tell you that it's a great big yard and a big garden, and you get there and there's no yard at all or garden. So that's the biggest reason, is because fraud really isn't a thing in the Philippines. They can pretty much tell you anything they want. And you ain't going to return something to a store it didn't work either. Forget about it. So with an Airbnb, you know what you're getting. Airbnb will stand behind whatever the ad is. They'll give you your money back if there's a problem. And another big thing is that you can cook. You can get someplace with cooking facilities. So you don't have to worry about street food if you don't want to. You don't have to eat out at restaurants if you don't want to. And the street food, it takes some getting used to, because it's kind of sketchy. There's a lot of mystery meat out there. You don't know what it is. You just don't know what it is, and that's fact. If you're cooking yourself, at least you know what you got. And it's real easy to hire somebody to come cook for you, or come do your laundry for you, or anything else you want. And an Airbnb offers you the flexibility of being able to cook or not to cook. It also eliminates your startup costs. I mean, if you rent someplace, even if it's furnished, you're still going to have to buy dishes and a rice cooker and a coffee pot and a toaster, maybe a refrigerator, towels, washcloths, dishes, fans, all that stuff that you don't have to do in an Airbnb. And besides that, what if you go and rent someplace, you rent an apartment for a couple months or whatever, and you decide you don't like that area or don't like Philippines at all? There is no way you're going to get your money back. Unless it's through Airbnb, forget getting your money back. Just forget it. So, for me, when I'm recommending to somebody who's coming here, the Airbnb is always what I recommend, and it really doesn't matter what the situation is. I always recommend Airbnb in all cases.